Have you ever been to the Undercity? The house of the apothecari, the Pest House, as it is lovingly called. The Sickle maintains it, and with the current economical situation, we might be forced to shut it down soon.
Relata Shera, you know why we're here. Then pay. We're keeping our end of the bargain, now it's your turn.
If we don't get the money until tomorrow, there will be consequences.
You're from the surface, aren't you? No, don't say anything, I can tell. No cave dweller gets that much sun on his pretty face.
Thank you for everything, really. I wouldn't have made it this far without you.
All right, sonchild. Stop right there. Hand over your money, and we might let you live. Play the hero and, well, you fill in the blanks. What the?
Do you know what this is? A knife. And trust me, you don't want to see it up close.
You heard my friend, so shut up and pay if you want to get out of this alive.
The Rolata. Our father wasted his entire pay on booze again, and now we can't pay the tax. And the voices said last time that there'd be consequences if it happened again.
Aerev, what?
Fuck, Logan. She's right. We're pathless, yeah, but have we really sunk so low?
Great speech, Aerev. And what in blazes are we supposed to do if those masked lunatics set fire to our hut tomorrow? You really are from above, aren't you? Everybody who lives down here needs to pay the Rolata a cut of his earnings. But since our father's concern ends with the next bottle of brandy, we haven't been able to pay for 2 moons in a row now. Oh yeah, of course! I'm sure Grandmaster Enderal himself will come to our aid, riding on a winged steed. $48 pennies. It's 16 a month, and we weren't able to pay the last 2 times they came around, and tomorrow the next pay's due. But why? All right. I have absolutely no idea why you would do this, but I thank you. We do. Aerev, we should go now.
blazes, damn it, this is ridiculous.
It's called life, Nathalia. 30 per sheep, and not 1 penny less.
Oh, let the flesh maggots have you.
May your path always be even, my dame.
I don't see how that concerns you. Don't you have some theatre play to attend to, Sunchild?
Ugh. Help me? Well, I doubt that. That is unless you have a pouch with 300 pennies to give away. Oh, and maybe 2 sheaves of God's tongue to go with it. I don't know. I'm sorry. You seem like an upright kind of fellow, but I can tell you're from the surface, and I'm just having a hard time believing a Sunchild actually cares about my problems. You're really nosy, you know that. But fine, what bad can it do? That son of a virtue over there, Cabal Thorwall, he's the only merchant in the Undercity who still has Vinroot in his stocks. But since he knows that, he sells it for a price that would have upper city snobs running away screaming. Well, and if the apothecary in the Pest House doesn't get new roots soon, the infected they treat there will start dying like flies within a day. Sure, by day, and by night I work as the Grandmaster's personal Chilean dancer. Jokes aside, nah, I'm just an errand girl. But down here, having paid work is already something to feel blessed for. They good, and they do, aye. But that's by far not enough. Especially since the cloister of the League up north has been snowed in for moons now. And as noble as their intentions are, they only have so much coin without their League backing them up. You're no alchemist, are you? Aye, red vine root is the only thing that can help get those flesh maggots out of an infected body. I repeat, can. Even with a proper treatment, most people don't make it through. Of course he does. But he sees an opportunity to get rich quick, and so he uses it. He's always been like that. Maybe you could, aye. I guess it'll be worth a shot. We need at least 10 sheaves so that the apothecary can make use of them. And I don't want to seem ungrateful, but don't expect to get anything in return for your help. Huh? Well, fine then. Good luck.
Oh, by the name of the sun. Won't this ever stop? Tell Nathalia, the apothecary, or whoever sent you that the price stays. If you knew where I store them, yes. And if you're looking for a heck of trouble. It does actually, yes. But it does not change the fact that I need to live somehow too. And that 300 per sheaf is already a fair price. Go on, ask those upper city merchants. You're lucky if they sell it below 500. Listen, I know exactly what you think. This ruthless bastard, how greedy, how evil, and so on and so forth. But that's not how it is, believe me. So, back to business. Are you looking for supplies? If not, just shove off. But I just don't have that much. What the blazes do you expect me to do? Please, my dame, you need to understand.
And you need to understand that we're just the messengers. A debt that you don't pay is a debt we can't pay to the Father. And the last thing we want to do is disappoint the Father. Or do we, Roban?
We don't.
500 pennies until next week. After that, we will make sure this corpse pit finally lives up to its name. Understood?
Yes, my dame. Of course.
Glad to hear that. You'll hear from us.
What the? You? Listen, for your own good, I advise you to just turn around. This is nothing you want to get involved in. It really isn't. No, I was simply naive, and now I have to live with the consequences. About 2 years ago, my son died. He drowned in the canals. That whole thing, I couldn't handle it. Business went to shit, and so did I. And when I was finally able to think straight again, I looked for help. Yes, I suppose you can figure out the rest. Yes. What other choice do I have? As pathetic as it sounds, right now the apothecary and their infected are the only reliable source of income I have, especially with that whole red madness thing going on the surface. Yes, I know, but 10 pennies less and I can't pay back the next rate. It doesn't matter what I do. It's the wrong thing. I hope you're not being serious. As if those redcoats would risk getting their shiny armor dirty. If you can say that, you don't know who we're talking about. Good question. What now? You're giving me the money? Just like that? Why? By the righteous path, I will not forget this. Thank you, really. And here. I found this book in an abandoned shack. Maybe a traveler forgot it. It will be of more use to you than it is to me.
Huh? You did? This is good. This is really good. Now let us hope he doesn't lower it to 99 pennies per sheaf. Thank you, Sunchild. You saved a lot of lives today.
What? Well, yeah, that's what I'd call myself. Even though I'd wager those fine misers and dames of the sickle would disagree. Let me put it this way. If you're looking for equipment, I'm sure I'll have a thing or two which might pique your interest. And I'm not averse to a good find of yours. Borrowed items? I'm not sure what you mean.
But we can't do that!
We're at capacity, my sir. And even if we weren't, the sickle hasn't paid a penny to us in the weeks. And unfortunately, it is them who keep us alive. I'm sorry.
But... this is crazy!
Go to the apothecarius Gonum. Maybe he still has something to treat your kid. But even if he does, it will be the last time. I'm sorry.
Consequences.
Please just leave me be.
Are you ill? Forgive me, but I don't have time for chit-chat. Can't you tell? We're seeing to the ill and the weak. The ones nobody else cares about. Most of them called the flesh maggots. Though it's a bit hard to heal without coin to afford herbs or potions. Well, I digress. Sorry. Donations, mostly. Some of them come from relatives, some from nobles who want to ease their conscience a little. Though, our biggest patron is the Golden Sickle. Yes, say what you want about old Deloran, but he's a path-abiding man. Without him, this place would have gone to the rats long ago. My thoughts? What do you want me to say? They're pathless criminals. That much is for sure. Anyone unable to pay their shadow tax ends up either down here with some broken limbs or, worst case scenario, right in a corpse pit. They don't charge us apothecari much, but I doubt they're doing that out of the goodness of their hearts. The ill cannot work, and who cannot work is unable to pay the shadow tax. So, they have an interest in keeping our place running.
You're a fighter, aren't you? You should pay the Dust Pit a visit. Just recently I saw them send the beast against 10 freshlings. What a massacre. What are you looking at?
Oh, well met. A curious one, aren't you? I hate to say it, but a good grader never reveals his secret, son-child.
Please, just leave me be.
Look at that! A sunchild graces me with its presence. What can I do for you? From everywhere and nowhere. Whoever sets foot in my store was never here, and whoever buys from me has never existed. Do you hear me, sunchild? Oh, all things lost and found again. Depends on what you're looking for.
Move along.
The father will know what to do. Burns.
You gotta make a living somehow. You're pretty. Care to spend some time together? I give good massages.
Foreigners.
So, how was he?
Don't ask.
That bad?
Flat, smelled like booze and broke down crying while we were at it. Probably had a companion up in the city or something. That Dalveric character. The mercenary. Now that's what I call a man. Polite, clean, witty. Oh, well, you can't have it all.
At least you didn't have to deal with that poet yet.
Poet? I could imagine worse.
I'm talking about Prince Myth.
Ah, him.
Yeah, him. Honestly, if he ever reads me one of his sonnets again, I can't guarantee for anything.
Ever tried plugging your ears?
Wouldn't he notice?
I doubt that. Just flash a smile and applaud every now and then.
If you say so.
Trust me. Give it a try.